Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. And if you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe. Alright, so let's get into the reading. So in this reading, it was a very beautiful reading, let's just say. I didn't really see that much about the karmic in this reading. It was mostly all about Divine Masculine. So I feel as if Divine Masculine is watching and overseeing everything you do online right now, or if he has some way of seeing you or watching you, he's definitely doing that. He's definitely paying attention to what you do, all the little details, thinking about everything about you and kind of trying to understand you in a way. And he is seeing you for more than he has in the past. You have a lot of layers to you and depth, and he sees a lot of potential in you. And the distance between you two has created sort of a perspective for him, and it's caused him to see you in a new light and really appreciate you more for who you are. And we can kind of see that in this card here. So when he was up close with you, maybe he didn't see you for all that you are worth, but then when he was apart from you, you know, it sometimes takes distance to make the heart grow fonder, right? So that's kind of what's been going on in this case, I think. And he's definitely seeing things in a new perspective, and he's kind of looking at what he did wrong in the past, and also maybe looking at things from your perspective, how he made you feel, and kind of seeing now like, oh, I do understand her point of view, that makes sense to me now. So that's what I'm looking at. And also we can see it says, I'm afraid of commitment. So he also may have walked away from this in the past because he was afraid of commitment, but it looks like now, again, having this distance apart has sort of made him reconsider things and look at things in a new way. Also, when it comes to this karmic person that we've been talking about that he's been with, it's kind of given him even more perspective about who you are as a person, because he's comparing you to other people. He's comparing you to this karmic person and thinking like, I really did have it good before, you know, like things weren't so bad, you know, and why did I let something go that was so good for me in the first place? And it's almost like he was sitting on this idea the whole time, like you were good for him, and the universe was trying to show him that you guys would be great together, but he just wasn't seeing it. It's like this fox looking at the moon when he's sitting on the egg, and like the idea is like you're the egg and he's just busy looking up at other things, or, you know, looking at other people or trying to find the next best thing, but you're literally right there underneath him, like exactly what he's been looking for all along. And then again in the next card we see there is something that he wants to create with you. This keeps coming out again and again. There's definitely something he wishes to build with you. And it could be some sort of project or something he wants advice on. Obviously, it could also be just building a life with you, building a relationship with you. But I also see it as something that could have to do with career, since we have a lot of pentacles out here as well, and we've seen that in past readings. He looks at you as someone very wise, someone who knows a lot and sees things he might not be able to see. So in this card, I see you as being the owl and he's the cheetah sitting on the roof. You're more spiritual than him, and you might see a broader picture. You could even be a bit whimsical at times, and be someone who's a bit of a dreamer, kind of like a risk taker, and does things outside of the box. Like we see the owl sitting on the wire, which is a bit, I guess, risky. And then the cheetah is just sitting on the roof, and kind of looks like he might be listening to the owl. And you could be an entrepreneur or just someone very creative, whereas he is more grounded and calculated when making decisions. And he may be more focused on what he sees in front of him. And it could take a lot for him to take a leap if he doesn't know where he'll land. But, I mean, he wants to learn from you and become more like you ultimately. And I think you both balance each other out for this reason. So again, you can see the egg in this picture. Yet again, something that he wants to create with you. Yeah, and of course, like I said, the owl is the one that's wise and knowledgeable, and then the cheetah sitting on the roof is just sitting there waiting. Although he could be someone who seems to move through life quickly, you know, from person to person or on to the next thing, always on to the next thing, I think he's still scared to take leaps in life with bigger things like, you know, marriage or like a big job change, whereas you are someone that would do that. You're someone that would take a big risk or would do something a little spontaneous, or it's just someone very creative. Like I said, someone who thinks outside the box, and he admires that about you and wants to learn from you. Like he wants to be that way too. Yeah, and then he wants to take a leap with you. He wants to take action and do things right this time. He wants to have a future with you. We can see it right here. It's so funny. It was kind of hilarious how this came out right after this. So we have the cheetah here sitting on the roof, not going anywhere. And then next card, we have the cheetah taking the leap, taking the jump, doing it, the thing. So I feel like whatever this conversation is that the two of you end up having, which I do feel is coming soon, then it's gonna go well. Like I feel like you are going to give him the confidence that he needs to move forward and take this leap of faith, or he is going to take this leap of faith towards you because he knows that this is what he has to do now, and he has learned from you just by simply observing you. But I feel go the distance could mean many things. This could mean, again, working on a project with you and finishing it with you, or it could mean, you know, a relationship that ultimately leads to marriage. Or just spending a future with you. And when it says go the distance, I feel like it means he is willing to go through anything to get to where he wants to go at this point. That is the energy that we've been seeing come out in the last few days. We've been seeing that he's been very determined. We have, the King of Swords here again. He's very determined, very set on this path of where he wants to go. And I'm quite sure at this time he is willing to go through anything to get to you, Divine Feminine. It's like, I will fight any battle I have to. Just if I can get to her door, I will drive across the country if I have to. I will like call every phone number, you know, just to find her. But yeah, because we see here literally fighting every battle and winning just to get to it. And it's because he has this feeling, this intuitive feeling that he is meant to be with you, or you two are meant to be together for some reason. And we can even see the Hierophant here, so it's like he sees you as this person that he's meant to have a future with, have a destiny, like that you are his destiny, his soulmate, his person he's supposed to spend his life with. And he sees this being successful, or he sees you as someone very confident and successful, and that's the type of person that he wants to have a future with. This is literally everything that he has imagined, and now he's finally seeing it clearly. And lastly, we also see that on the Go the Distance card, you can see there's just desert in the background. So I feel like his life has just been sort of mundane and boring and just kind of repetitive, and things have just felt like drawn out maybe for you as well, Divine Feminine, in this time period, like things have just been moving slowly and not been exciting. But then now we're getting past that. Now it's like when he met you, it's like things sort of changed, and it's like it sparked something in him that he didn't know was there before, and it changed his whole view of literally life in general. Like it's almost like you have changed his perspective, not just on relationships, but on some other parts of his life as well. And kind of caused him to look at himself in a new way too, and see the things that he was maybe doing wrong in the past and that he could improve on. And honestly, I think that you both do that for each other though, not just you with him. I think he does that for you too, and I think that's why you are good together. But yeah, and then if you're wondering about the cards up here, we have walk away, which I believe this to be him walking away from the karmic person. And I'm afraid of commitment. That was in the past. That's something that, it's definitely a past energy, but he's not feeling that way now. And of course we have let's make plans. So of course, yeah, he does want to plan something with you. There's something coming up. Some sort of event or something is coming. I feel that very much. A conversation that is important, a text message, an invitation to somewhere. Something is coming up soon. And then we have you are enough and you are the only one for me. So clearly, those are some good clarifying cards to everything I was just saying. And then lastly, I also kept hearing the word Pocahontas. So it's just like, it reminds me of the movie. It's just like you were showing him this whole new world that he didn't even know existed before. And now it's like he is ready to give up his whole way of life, the whole way of living that he had before, just to create a new life with you. So that's what I have for you guys today. It was a very nice reading today, to be honest. One of the best ones I've done in a while in terms of just positivity, which is a great way to end the week. So I hope you guys have a good Friday, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. All right, bye.